of it. Think they need to start a kid. Tryna be real? This right here to start a kid. Pick the grind. Look like I just started it. Counterfeit. Guess it from the thought of it. People fake. Think they need to start a kid. Tryna be real? This right here to start a kid. Pick the grind. Look like I just started it. If somebody left me, I'ma let them leave. I just upgraded to a better me. Ain't no hard feelings, I'ma wish them well. You did me a favor, did it to yourself. Fake love come and go, especially when money grow. That's why I be staying low, keep it on the need to know. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, that don't happen. Say it did, must be capping. I don't let them catch me lagging. Cut you up, don't say I won't. Not afraid to say I'm wrong. Say you real, say you care. Well, okay, I play it on. I don't care what they say. All I care about is action. Go and do what you do. Don't worry about their reaction. But sometimes it get hard. Facts. I just keep on working till we make it out of Dodge. Okay. People posting pictures, really, that's just a mirage. Yup. Real ones with me, I know we gon' beat the odds. Yup. Counterfeit. Guess it from the thought of it. People fake. Think they need to start a kid. Tryna be real? This right here to start a kid. Pick the grind. Look like I just started it. Counterfeit. Guess it from the thought of it. People fake. Think they need to start a kid. Tryna be real? This right here to start a kid. Pick the grind. Look like I just started it. Frederico, we got him. Ay, fresh off the boat on the dope, yeah. You said you rap, that's a joke, yeah. You hate your life and it shows, yeah. I'm making plays coast to coast, yeah. I keep my moves on the low, ay. iPhone 6-digit code. How I stack up with my bros, yeah. What it you like to know? And I'm back up on the scene, tryna stack up all the cream. Pockets bustin' at the seams, you don't know what I mean. Get there, I say with my green. I see people tryna scheme. It don't got a red stripe, but you know my flow supreme. Yo, diamonds I need on my wrist. Ay, nobody sounding like this. Ay, don't even know how you got to the top. I send you to the abyss. Ay, I shoot shot, don't miss. Ay, I move power with wrist. Ay, all these other rappers probably tryna sound like this. Yo, ay, where the dope at? Yeah, they shoot at me just like Kodak. Ay, got a problem, tell them hold that. Just run the city, boy, I thought you know that. How we make a way without a boat? Wait, how? He got all the keys and all the dope. Tell them keep that respecto. Give me the check though, and I say perfecto. Ay, got the hustle from my pops, man, I got so many keys, got the whole city on lock. You should worry about yourself, why you staying on my jock? Can't stop, even UPS can't put me in a box, yeah. Shawty said it's about to play this in a drop top, cruising down the block, yo. Acting like the man, but we both know that you not. I got hops, watch me.
We're gonna go ahead and wait for about 5 minutes here to let people trickle in, and then we'll go ahead and start the opening ceremony, guys.
No cash, confetti. Give me that ice like Yeti. Hate, but they had not met me. But they ain't bringing me down. No, I'm too up right now. I private meeting, check the dough lot. This cool, but my next single is more hot. I did all the shows in my city, I was busy. Yeah, now I'm taking over your block. Ay, where the dope at? Yeah, they shoot at me just like Kodak. Ay, got a problem, tell them hold that. Just run the city, boy, I thought you know that. How we make a way without a boat? Wait, how? He got all the keys and all the dope. Tell them keep that respect though. Give me the check though, and I say perfecto.
Let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHacks 13 Beta. We are so happy all of you could be here. It means a lot to us. When Justine, Michelle, and I, the three directors for this MHacks, were sitting in a room together, probably sometime in late January, brainstorming what we do, it did not look like this at all. We had much bigger ideas for an in-person hackathon. And I remember one thing in particular, we were thinking about what the theme we wanted it to be, what theme we wanted the hackathon to have. And we came up with connectivity. And little did we know how apt a theme that would be for this MHacks coming up. That's exactly what we're doing. We're finding ways to connect across the world. We have so many hackers coming in from all over the place. And this is really one of the first times we haven't been able to bring them to the campus, to the university. And so, it's kind of interesting to think that, this is really a first for everybody. This is our first time doing something like this. And it's certainly not how we expected it to be. And so, I think, when you're going about making your hacks, you should think about that. How can my hack help connect the world? How can my hack make the world a more connected place? Because that's kind of the theme of this hackathon, connectivity. Bringing people together, especially through these trying times. And we're happy we can do this during these trying times. When coronavirus kind of first came around, we didn't know if we were going to have an in-person hackathon, if we were going to have a virtual hackathon, or if we were even going to be able to have a hackathon. And we really decided that it's important that we have a hackathon, bring all of you guys together to make these cool hacks so that, we can take our minds off what's happening right now. And we're glad we can do that. And so, when you're going about your hacks, make sure you think, of connectivity first. And then also, what this has also taught us a lot about is adaptability. In January, we were planning on an in-person hackathon. Not 3 months later, the entire plans have changed. And so I really encourage you to think about those two things when you're hacking here, connectivity and adaptability. And I think, whatever you decide to make, as long as you keep those two things in mind, it'll be great. So before we kind of talk a little bit more about the hackathon, I first want to kind of thank a lot of people that helped us put this on. So thank you to all of our sponsors: Google Cloud, Invincity, Facebook, Domino's, Wolfram, and Stevens Capital Management. These people have been instrumental in helping us put this hackathon on, and we could not have done this without them. They are going to be around the entire hackathon. They're going to make themselves available to you for questions, just to talk. I know a couple of people have already posted in general about when they're being available. I know Facebook's available after this. Domino's is, and I'm sure more hours will come up as time goes on. So I encourage you to take advantage of their time. They're here for you, and I encourage you to take the opportunity to go and talk to them. It's super beneficial. In addition to all of our sponsors, we need to thank MHacks or MLH, as we are an MLH affiliate hackathon. And to kind of help us with that and give you a little bit of information, we have Selena from MLH with a short video for you guys.
Hey everyone, my name is Selena and I'm a coach at Major League Hacking. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at SelenaSun, keep up with our socials at MHacks on Twitter, and at Major League Hacking on Facebook. My job this weekend is to help you out with whatever you need, so please feel free to reach out via Slack or my Twitter anytime. Cool, so let's get started. So everything you need to know this weekend is at hack.mh.io. I'll be going over a lot of information within the next 5 minutes. So just to release some pressure off of y'all, feel free to access hack.mh.io for everything I'll be talking about. So some of you may be wondering, what is Major League Hacking? We're the global hacker community, and it's our mission to empower hackers. We have hackers not only in North America, but also in EU and APAC as well. We have 135,000 hackers just like you in part of our community. And we have around 200 events that we work with every year to bring events to y'all. By being at one of Major League Hacking's events, everyone is earning points for their school in our season-long contests and rankings. If hackers want more points, They should get more folks from the community involved in attending hackathons. So you might be wondering, what is Major League Hacking doing this weekend? I'll be talking a little bit about what we're bringing to the table and how we can help you out. So the first thing that we're doing is the US Air Force Cybersecurity Challenge. These are capture the flag style challenges that we walk through together as a group, and anyone of all skill levels can learn something and participate. We'll have a prize raffle for anyone that completes our challenges, and it'll be a good break from working on your project. It'll be happening 6 p.m. Eastern time on Zoom, and I'll be sending that in the Slack a little bit later. Our friends at GitHub are running a Draw an Octocat and Win an Octocat contest. You can doodle an Octocat in any format that you like and tweet it to @GitHubEducation using the hashtags MyOctocat and MHacks13beta. If you win, you can win a small Octocat statue, which is awesome. GitHub also has a student developer pack with a bunch of free goodies like free credits to services. You can claim your developer pack at hackpack/GitHub. Next, if you like caffeinated chocolate, Awake Chocolate is one of our partners. Unfortunately, we don't have any for you in person this time, but you can use the code MLH25 for 25% off any orders. You can find more information about this at hackpack/awake. At every event, Major League Hacking brings a ton of resources. Again, so everything you need to know is at hack.mlh.io, so don't worry about needing to write all the following information down. The first thing that we offer is a free .space, .tech, or .online domain with 1 year of free domain privacy. You can redeem your free domain at hackpack/domain and use the code BYSUMMER. Again, I'll be posting more information about this in the Slack just so that if you've missed it, you can get more information there. The next thing that we offer is up to $50 in Google Cloud credits. You can fill out the form at hackpack/Google Cloud credits to redeem them, but unfortunately, you must be located in North America or Europe to take advantage of them for the time being. Every time you go to a new hackathon, you get more credits, and we'll be doing a prize for the best use of Google Cloud. Additionally, all COVID-19 related projects will have the chance to win $5,000 in Google Cloud credits for further development. You can leverage UiPath in your hack to automate tasks like emails, social media activities, web scraping, or even scheduling your classes. It's a service that connects a ton of applications effortlessly, and if you're hoping to learn more about automation and have that in your project, I would recommend going to hackpack/UiPath to learn more. If you're thinking about building a location-aware hack this weekend, I'd recommend that you check out Radar. You can also win a tile sticker smart tracker for the best use of Radar. And for more information, you can go to hackpack/radar. So again, with all of that information, we have a bunch of hackathon starter kits for you, like the GitHub Student Developer Pack and tools such as Radar and UiPath. Again, you can go to hackpack/learn to be able to find more about these technologies. For all of the technologies that I've mentioned this weekend, we'll also be giving out prizes. For example, for things like the best domain, register with domain.com, or even the best use of Google Cloud. All these prizes can be found on DevPost or the MHacks13 beta DevPost, but I'll also be posting this information again in the Slack just to make sure that you have an easy way to access it. And at the end, if you do choose to demo, everyone will be getting a custom I demoed sticker with the MHacks logo. It's okay if you don't have a finished project. Either way, we'd love to see more of what you've been building and learning this weekend. Finally, we have the MLH Career Lab. Everyone is looking for jobs and internships, and these companies like Capital One and Qualtrics are looking to specifically recruit hackers. On a more serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everybody. By being at this event, you're agreeing to the code of conduct, organizers and sponsors as well. And TLDR, it basically says just be a good person. So please be respectful to all of your fellow organizers, sponsors, and hackers. Harassment and abuse are never tolerated. If at any point you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, please feel free to Slack me. If you can't reach me or one of the other organizers, please use the phone number or email listed in this slide. Again, this is also in the Everything You Need to Know link, hack.mlh.io, so don't worry about memorizing the phone number or email. But I am a resource for you this weekend. So again, please feel free to reach out if you ever feel uncomfortable or unsafe. So thank you again to all of our partners for supporting Major League Hacking. And again, if you are looking to keep up with our socials this weekend, we are at MHacks on Twitter and at Major League Hacking on Facebook. Happy hacking, and please let me know if you have any questions this weekend. Thank you.
All right, so thank you to MLH for putting that together for us. And now moving on, what are they doing for you guys? And this is exactly that. They're putting on workshops and they're putting on tech talks. Let's go over a little bit about what will be available over the next 3 days. Starting actually right after the opening ceremony at 7 p.m. Eastern time, Invensity is going to be giving a talk called "Where Are All Those Self-Driving Cars?" I'm sure it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be there, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope to see you guys there too. Moving on throughout the night and into Saturday, at 9 p.m. was an intro to Android development, and at 10 p.m. was an intro to iOS development, both done by members of our own team. So you guys should definitely check those out. And then moving on to the next day on Saturday at 10 a.m., we have Designing for 17,000 Plus Data Centers by Domino's. 11 a.m., we have How to Make a Perfect Pitch by Bobby Thakkar. 1 p.m. Eastern, What I Wish I Knew Before My First Dev Job, again by Domino's. And then on Saturday, kind of later in the day at 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., we have Google's Live Tech Talk by Google Cloud, and then a Firebase stream also by Google Cloud. I encourage you guys to check out as much as you can. These guys are here to help you do as much as you can this hackathon, and learning is part of that, and these are great ways to learn. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Justine, and she's going to talk to you more about what's going on during the event and what activities you can expect and things like that.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Evan, for that awesome intro. We have some pretty cool activities available for you all this weekend. Although we aren't able to host an in-person event, we're super excited to still be able to bring some fun to you all over our new virtual medium. On Friday at 8 p.m., which is today, we are releasing our Hacker Rank competition. At 9 p.m., we're officially launching the Minecraft server, and it'll be the official start of the house competition as well. At 11 p.m., we have our online scavenger hunt release. And on Saturday, the next day at 9 a.m., we have a chess tournament. At 3 p.m., we have Kahoot competition. 6 p.m., we have MLH's U.S. Air Force Cybersecurity Challenge. At 7 p.m., we have MLH's Microsoft Paint Bob Ross event. That sounds really, really fun. And at 8 p.m., we have our Super Smash Bros. Tournament. So we will be giving out some pretty fun prizes for the winners of these activities. So keep an eye out for the Slack, where a core team member will be posting comprehensive information on each activity. Again, as with all of the workshop and the tech talks, activities are listed in the event Google Calendar found on Slack. We'll additionally be putting out some scribble.io rooms in the Slack, so stay tuned for that. So now for our categories and our subtracks. MHacks 13 Beta's theme is centered around connectivity. It's more important now than ever just to stay connected with each other, even at a distance. We've defined 5 main subtracks around this theme: social justice, professional, educational, social, and medical. Social justice hacks demonstrate solutions that aid social equity among all people alike. Projects in the professional category deal with issues in business settings and other career-related fields. Educational hacks tackle the problems that students, teachers, and all other educational faculty face in their day-to-day. And social hacks have to do with general human interaction and communication. Medical hacks, pretty self-explanatory, are centered around the fields of medicine and healing. So as with all of our standard events, MHacks will award the first, second, and third place teams overall. However, we will also be presenting awards to one team per category that builds a hack that best centers each subtrack. So in addition to our subtrack categories, we will be awarding the following as provided by MLH and our amazing sponsors for this event. These include the Best Automation Hack, a project that most effectively demonstrates automated processes; Best Hack that brings the world closer together; the best use of Google Cloud, and Google Cloud, by the way, has a bunch of awesome developer products. Go ahead and check out their channel for more details on that. We have their best Google Cloud COVID-19 related app, We have Best Domain registered with domain.com, Best UI Path Automation Hack, and the Most Creative Radar Hack. Sorry, guys. All category and sponsored prizes are opt-in prizes, so be sure to do so for the categories you wish to compete in when you submit your projects. Please also do note that MLH prizes are only available to those of you in the US due to the shipping restrictions, so make sure you take that into account. More information about the prizes for each of these categories is available on DevPost, so be sure to check that out. Now for a brief recap on the rules. There's a couple of ground rules we need to lay down for everybody to have a great time. Our policy is that each group submitting a project may have a maximum of 4 people per team. All hacking must be done during the 36 hours we've scheduled, from midnight tonight, or really the formal start of Saturday, to 12 p.m. on Sunday. You'll be allowed to build teams and brainstorm before these 36 hours begin, but please refrain from beginning your building process before midnight, just so we can keep the playing field spare for all of our hackers. MHacks is an MLH member event, and as such, we run by the MLH Code of Conduct, which can be found both on the MHacks site and the MLH site. We expect you to, through the entirety of this event, remain respectful to all other hackers, organizers, mentors, and sponsors. We've gathered this weekend to tackle the issues that exist in our society within the topic of connectivity. So let's start by making sure that we're staying courteous to each other and responsible for our own actions. A full comprehensive list of rules is available on our dev post, so please, please, please take your time to read through those carefully. Now for the tools we'll be running MHacks 13 beta on. As you may have seen in the event Slack, all of our events are posted on a Google Calendar called MHacks 13 beta. We post all workshops, activities, tech talks, and deadlines on this calendar. All Zoom links will be posted in the descriptions for the events before they happen, so do keep a lookout for that. Our event dev post page contains all kinds of information, such as rules, categories, deadlines, and prizes. This is also where you'll be submitting your projects at the end of the hacking period. MLH is also providing a software lab for all attendees with some pretty sweet tools you can use throughout the weekend, so check those out. And of course, the main communication hub for this event will be the Slack workspace, which you received an invitation for and hopefully at this point joined in your acceptance email. We will be posting all upcoming events and links associated with them on Slack before they begin in the announcements channel. Please also remember that announcements is a read-only channel, meaning that nobody should be posting there except for members of the MHacks core team, workshop leaders, sponsors, and our MLH rep. Please post any questions in the questions channel and communicate in general as well as all the other available channels we've made. Now for support. So although MHacks is not in person this year, we're still doing our best to make our support available to you. The MHacks core team, which is the group of dedicated students from the University of Michigan who worked really hard this summer to bring this event to you, and by the way, some of them will be your faithful judges, will be around this weekend to help out. They've got those yellow M emojis next to their name on Slack, so feel free to ask us whatever questions you may have or reach out for support. Mentors and sponsors will also be floating through the Slack workspace. We highly encourage you to communicate with them. Some of our sponsors will also be hosting additional office hours throughout the event, so check out the announcements channel and the Google Calendar for those events. Finally, our MLH rep, Selena, will also be available on Slack. So if you have any concerns during the event, feel free to reach out to her as well. Now, some quick reminders before we close off our opening ceremony. Hacking formally begins at midnight tonight. You will have 36 hours to complete your projects, and they must be submitted to DevPost by noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. We will not be accepting late submissions, so please make sure you have ample time to go through the whole submission process on DevPost. Judging will begin promptly after the submission deadline, and in the meantime, please stick around to check out what other hackers have been working on. I assure you it'll be awesome. If you were one of the top 3 hacks determined by our judges, we will contact you on Slack well before the closing ceremony in order to set up logistics with your project pitches. The pitches and closing ceremony will take place at 3 p.m. EST on Sunday, and then that'll be a wrap for the event. Lastly, remember that MHacks is much more than a place to hack. we harbor a community of incredibly passionate individuals. So throughout the event, make friends, attend workshops and activities, interact with our sponsors and mentors, and most of all, just have a great time. With that, we'll be closing out our opening ceremony. If you have any lingering questions, please do ask them in the question channel on Slack, and we'll do our best to get back to you as soon as we can. Our first formal workshop, a tech talk with one of our sponsors in Immensity, will be beginning shortly in around half an hour at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to show up if that's of interest. We're so excited to get the ball rolling this weekend. So once again, welcome to MHacks 13 Beta and happy hacking, everyone.
You're the only one for me. On my soul, don't ever leave. When I'm down, you're my relief, relief, relief. Hold me down, don't let me bleed. This not right, you help me breathe. Pretend this ain't what it seems. It seems, it seems. You don't see clearly. Feel like you don't hear me. Just feel like you fear me. You don't see clearly. Feel like you don't hear me. Just feel like you fear me. What if I go back in time to make you mine? Would that be fine? 'Cause I've been drinking and I've been thinking, like, what if you was the only Yeah, next, I just curd that chick, yeah, the album rich. Labels bout to tell me how they gonna make me rich. 50 milli independent, they ain't touching it, no, no. Yeah, they ain't touching it. Next, I just curd that chick, yeah, the album rich. Labels bout to tell me how they gonna make me rich. 50 milli independent, they ain't touching it, no, no. Yeah, they ain't touching it, yeah. The homie is dead, R.I.P. Bad chicken Hulu's all I need. Lunch with the fam like steaks on me. Fast lane breaks, don't need them. Text that girl, don't need her. She act flaky skirt. Yeah, her boyfriend on the Insta. She got no shit when she flirts. Y'all can't have it, but just know I have to have it first. I move swiftly, I move forward. No, I'm never in reverse. Told her if she has it once, I just might be hers. Yeah, I'll be the man. What else you heard? If they really want to smoke, I'll take some shots on the low. I'll take some shots on the low. If they really want to smoke, I'll take some shots on the low. I'll take some shots on the, yeah. Next, I just curd that chick, yeah, the album rich. Labels bout to tell me how they gonna make me rich. 50 milli independent, they ain't touching it. Yeah, they ain't touching it. Next, I just curd that chick, yeah, the album rich. Labels bout to tell me how they gonna make me rich. 50 milli independent, they ain't touching it.
Yeah, yeah, I know, baby, I got what you need. You just gotta figure out what you gon' offer me. Traveling so much, now that taking flights routine. I've been in the West, so I ain't stressing about a thing. Mira loca, I got options, one dance soca, one a rock chick. I just got back from New York, I really got my city poppin'. I do not do that commitment, expect expectations make it toxic, and I like my women freaky. They can join her, they can watch it. I got stacks up in my pocket. Remember, it was change. I've been placing bets where the rest are placing blame. Got an app for private jets just in case I need a plane, and a lawyer riding with us if we need something explained. Keep them on retainer, homie. We don't do no legal fees. I don't do the build a body. She with me, then she unique. People riding with me, cause to win you gonna need a team. If you out here messing up my energy, then leave me be.
Next, I just curve that shit, yeah, the album risk. Labels bout to tell me how they gonna make me rich. 50 million the penny, they ain't touching it. Yeah, they ain't touching it. Next, I